Hey guys, how's it going? Dance here again with Cobra Kai. Continue on with our Guardian Showcase here. We go by name ascending. I believe the last one we did was, if I can recall, Stitch. So the next one is good old Sulley. He's a decent mid-ground tank. Good starter tank, good defense, average attack, so he's not like a huge attacker tank, but his abilities help him down the road for sustain, right? So, which is all you want from a tank, is basically a tank that can hold his own, right? So his core ability, he'll gain 20% of defense as armor at the start of each combat in an encounter. So does that make sense? 20% of his defense is armor at the start of each combat in an encounter. So if you got 4 combats in each encounter, so that's 4 times he will stack up. So 20%, then 20%, then 20%, then in the last round will be another 20%. So not bad. Not bad of an ability. He starts off with armor, right? His special ability, 600% damage. That's a lot of damage. And his cooldown is quick at 9 seconds. So that's really decent for an attack tank, right? Knocks back everybody around him. Big radius, just like Anger. So a lot of knockback ability with this guy, right? He also has a 50% chance to stun all his enemies. And it'll be a 3-second stun. Right? So not bad, right? Half chance to stun, knocks back everything. So he's good at swarms. Love him for swarms for this reason, right? At 4 stars, he gets Fierce Protector, which is basically when he or one of his allies drops below 20%, for the first time, he gains an attack buff, lures all the enemies for the remainder of that combat. Pure lure on him for the remainder of the combat. So that way the other guy won't take last hit, right? You know what I mean? Because he's below 20%. So he's on like kind of sound, you know, the red bar, I think they call it, right? So anywho, with Sulley though, most have defense and basically attack, right? Seismic Surge, he will do additional damage to his special. Emergency Backup, he will gain armor when he drops below half health. That's really decent. So Emergency Backup is a good one to have. Kinetic Transfer, when he activates his special, he gains armor for each enemy target hit. This one I would focus on. So basically how it works is if he hits 4 guys, he'll get 12% armor. Does that make sense? 5 guys, 15% at level 5 right there. And then it goes up to 20%, then 30%, or whatever it is, as you level them up, right? So big swarms, when you get those little greebly guys that like shoot out the what do you call it, like the fireballs and all that, what do you call it, I'm trying to remember, like the elemental, you know, guys like that, and they come out in swarms of like 5 or 6. This is where it's fun, because he'll just get half armor, boom, just like that for himself. Really easy on one move, right? So, and that's all with that one. His enhanced armor, he'll get an additional 6% armor at level 2 when it's activated. So that's his core, right? So at the beginning of each encounter, he's getting boosted armor even on top of that. So his biggest focus is armor, armor, armor. He is a self-armoring, self-sustaining, good tank that way. But his base is pretty spongy, and that's the only issue with him. After that, he's a pretty decent tank. He can basically hold his own very well. If you control him, though, you might want to learn how to practice dodge very well. But he should not need a healer to take out Genie this way. So we'll see what I got here. Where is he? It'll be a longer battle with him, though. But he should be able to take on Genie, no problems, at 5-star level 50. But again, your big thing with him, as you'll see, he'll get this blue plus above his thing at the beginning of the armor. And it's probably about 1/3. Yeah, about a quarter, I guess. But again, if you can dodge really well, does a good job. And that was a little bit of armor there too. If he can keep his armor up, he won't take damage to health, right? Unless it's something that negates armor. Like thorns or wounds or something like that, right? But like I said, armor is a good ability to have for self-sustain. So with Sulley, like I said, I used him in Tech Tower. I think it's the Legend Tower. He was one of my first level 50 tanks, and like I said, with this ability here and the huge knockback that it does, helped immensely for me. I'll be honest. I'm just waiting for Mickey. Or Minnie, sorry. There we go. Now I got both of them. Trying to boost my armor more. That's why. But again, like I said, he's doing very well at just holding his own. And with the quick cooldown, he can keep armoring up really quick. And that's what I like the most about Sulley. So he can be a very viable beginner tank, but maybe down the road, like I said, the only downside with him versus, say, Maui is, like I said, he's a self-sustainer. He doesn't help really anybody else except for when they're below HP, and then he'll call aggro, right? With the lure, pulls full lure for the rest of the game, right? So, but anyways, there you have it. He's a decent attack tank, just not the best. So, I don't know, average. But he's really good at sustaining. So maybe someone you might want to level up down the road. Use him in a tower or two, or even part of your main group. It's all dependent on you, right? There's no right answer to this game, but like I said, the main reason why a lot of people don't use him is because of his versatility. He's only good for himself. He's pretty selfish that way. So, and like I said, he's only used in maybe one tower, two max or something like that, right? So there you have it, guys. Hopefully you liked watching Sulley here. Don't forget to like and subscribe.